So we've been talking today about various different types of police encounters, and we've been talking about the consensual encounters as well as an investigative detention. The third level would be an arrest, and this seems pretty obvious. Most people think they know what that means, but it can get a little confusing. Just because you're placed in handcuffs doesn't necessarily mean you're under arrest, and just because you're not in handcuffs doesn't necessarily mean you're not under arrest. There are a number of reasons you could be placed in handcuffs. For example, if there are multiple people on the scene and the officer is by himself and thinks that's the best way to keep himself safe. So what we want to do is talk about some of the rights you have at this point. What it takes to get an arrest is an officer has to have probable cause to believe that you have committed a particular crime or an arrest warrant. If one of those things exists, he or she will place you into custody, generally by securing you in handcuffs. And at this point, they should read you your Miranda right, which most of us are pretty familiar with. You have the right to remain silent. You have the right to an attorney. Even if you can't afford one will be provided for you, so on and so forth. What's important is that you understand that you can exercise your rights. Once you're placed under arrest, they can in fact search you, including your pockets and anything in your area, which is a little different than that investigative stop because they can actually go into pockets and containers. You still have the right to remain silent. So for example, if you were stopped, you're placed under arrest for DWI, and then they say how much have you had to drink tonight, it's still okay not to answer that question, and we would certainly advise that you not answer that question at this point and just state that you want an attorney. In both Missouri and Illinois, if you're placed under arrest and haven't already been asked, you would be required to produce an ID upon demand by the officer. But remember, we're here to preserve your rights, so don't answer questions. Don't give more than you have to, and if you have questions about this or any other matter, please feel free to contact us today.